The voices around you have been loud for a long time, telling you that you don't belong, that you were never meant to rise, that the ceiling above you is permanent. And for a while, maybe a long while, you believed them. You carried their words like stones in your chest, heavy enough to slow you down, heavy enough to make you wonder if they were right. They weren't. Here's what they never told you. The people who mock you, the ones who whisper behind your back and shake their heads when you walk by, they need you to stay small. Your smallness is what keeps them comfortable. The moment you grow, the moment you actually decide to become what you were always capable of being, everything they built their confidence on starts to crumble. So yes, they'll laugh. Let them. Their laughter is the sound of people who are afraid of what you're about to do. You have two roads in front of you right now. One is familiar. It's the road of waiting, of almost trying, of telling yourself that tomorrow will be a better day to start. That road is smooth and easy, and it leads absolutely nowhere. The other road is harder. It demands something from you every single morning before the sun is fully up. It asks you to show up when you're exhausted, when you're discouraged, when every logical part of your brain is telling you to rest. That's the road that changes everything. The difference between the person you are today and the person you've always imagined yourself becoming isn't talent. It's not luck, it's not timing, and it's definitely not the circumstances you were born into. The difference is a decision. A quiet, private, non-negotiable decision that you make in the dark, when nobody is watching, when there's no applause and no reward. Just you and the work and the choice to keep going anyway. You move differently than most people around you. You always have. You felt it. That pull towards something greater, that restlessness that won't let you settle, that voice inside that says this isn't it. There's more, keep pushing. That's not a flaw. That's not arrogance. That is the blueprint speaking. You were designed for more than a life lived in the background. Think about what it will look like a year from now, 2 years, 5. Think about the moment when the people who counted you out suddenly can't explain what happened to you. They'll search for reasons. They'll look for shortcuts you must have taken, because they won't want to admit the truth, that you simply refused to quit when quitting was the easiest thing in the world to do. That is the only revenge worth having. Not anger, not bitterness, just results. Quiet, undeniable, impossible to argue with results. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions. They build momentum inside imperfect ones. They study when they're tired. They train when they're sore. They save when they're broke, and they plan when everything around them feels uncertain. While the average person is waiting for a sign, the extraordinary person is already 3 steps deep into the work. That gap, that distance between the one who waits and the one who moves, is where futures are decided. Nobody is coming to save you. Say that to yourself clearly, without bitterness, just as a fact. Nobody is riding in with the answers. The miracle you've been waiting on isn't late. It simply isn't coming in the form you imagined. The only miracle available to you is the one you build with your own hands, one disciplined day stacked on top of another, until what used to feel impossible starts to feel like your baseline. Here's what haunts people far more than failure. It's the awareness of potential left untouched. It's going to sleep at night knowing that something real lived inside you, something capable and hungry and ready, and you were too afraid to set it loose. That weight is heavier than any workout, any sacrifice, any late night, any early morning you'll ever endure. Physical exhaustion fades. Regret compounds. Your mind will fight you on this. It will manufacture reasons to slow down, to pause, to reconsider. It will dress up fear as wisdom and call hesitation self-care. Learn to recognize that voice for what it is. Then keep moving anyway. That's not recklessness. That is the very definition of mental strength. Doing what needs to be done, not when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. Be consistent. Be intentional. Show up on the Monday when you feel invisible, and the Tuesday when nothing is going right, and the Wednesday when you can't see any progress, and the Thursday when you're questioning everything. The people who build real, lasting things are not necessarily the most gifted people in the room. They are simply the ones who kept showing up long after everyone else decided it wasn't worth it anymore. You were not made to blend in. You were not assembled to agree with every room you walk into, to shrink yourself so others stay comfortable, to trade your potential for the comfort of belonging. The world doesn't shift because of people who go along. It shifts because of the ones stubborn enough, bold enough, hungry enough to stand in who they are without apology. So stand in it. Walk in it. Build with it every single day. Because the version of you that the world has been waiting for isn't a stranger. It's you, fully committed, fully focused, and completely done asking for permission to arrive.